What's up, everybody? TC coming at you with a LWIAY video, and today we have our second episode of the most popular, the most loved show on all of YouTube with 100 subscribers. We got LWIAY. Roll the intro. Put your entries in my old tissue box, and I'll read submissions on the next episode of LWIAY. Alright, so today we have our second question that I asked students. It did stay up there for about 2 or 3 weeks because, like I said, I was busy and stuff, but I finally got to it. I got more entries as I left it up there, so I think from now on I might leave it up for more than a week so I can get the chance for people to have more of a chance to put some entries. So I have them all in front of me here. I did take a look at them real quick to see what kind of things that we got in there, to see if everything is okay for YouTube. And yeah, actually I really enjoy your entries. It's mostly well written, which is always nice, so I can understand, and it's all appropriate for school, so that's perfect. So thank you very much for all of the people that gave an entry for this question today. The question was, what's the dumbest way you've ever gotten injured? I did a little vote with 2 of the classes that I see the most, and both classes voted for that one. So we'll see what's the next question. For now, I'll answer this question. I'd like to start by saying that some injuries are pretty serious, and it's not something to joke about. The things that I've seen here obviously doesn't seem to be very serious in nature, so it is a chance for us to kind of laugh at our silly mistakes that we've done in the past. But I do want to say that, you know, some people do get injured sometimes, and it can be quite serious, and sometimes it's not the best thing to joke about. But for today, I think what we have here should be all good. Just a way to kind of look back and laugh at the stupid or silly things that we've done in the past. Thinking about it actually made me kind of grateful about you know, my past as a kid. I never broke any bones. You know, I've done lots of sports. I did some silly things just like any kid. And you know, I've fallen downstairs, done all that, but I'm lucky enough to never really had broken any bones or anything like that, or get seriously injured. So thinking about that, I was like, you know what, I'm pretty grateful. My stupidest way is actually just a month ago, when it wasn't that stupid, but I went to play hockey. I was really into it. The first like shift that we play after we do the sticks in the middle, it wasn't at the outdoor rink. You know, I'm going ham, the puck passes by me, I turn around, I kind of trip on myself, I fall and just crack, just completely wreck my shoulder goes kind of like and dislocated pretty hard. I had to go to the hospital, and still dealing with it. Tomorrow I actually have to miss some school so I can go and work on it and do physio and trying to fix it up. Last year was off the chairlift, just hit some ice, fell over and hurt my right shoulder. Didn't dislocate that time, but both shoulders kind of feeling it now, and as I'm getting older, these injuries seem to, you know, they seem to have a bigger impact, let's say, than they could have if I was younger and I had a rubber body, I call it, which is what I feel like kids have, which we don't, not anymore. So that was an unfortunate way to get injured. Let's move on to your entries. Let's just jump into it. Jumping off of a roof only hurt my foot. Easy. Jumping off a roof. I've jumped off some roofs before. Obviously, I've considered myself a ninja at one point in my life, and I would kind of climb stuff and jump off and do some rolling stuff. And again, I didn't even injure my foot. Got lucky. Not the smartest thing to do, I can tell you right now. Okay. Very cool. Next, when I was running, I jumped, and then I stuck my landing, but then my knee gave out, and I died.
Oh my God.
Well, this person died, came back to life, and you know, put this entry in my box. So I hope you're doing good up in heaven, and hopefully you learned your lesson. I was at a birthday party, and people were kicking around a ball with a small metal ball inside it. Kicking a ball with a metal ball, okay? So when you kick the ball, it would fly far. And hit hard. So someone kicked the ball, and it hit my head, and I blacked out for 10 seconds. Blacking out for 10 seconds? That could be serious. I don't know. Hopefully everything's okay. I never blacked out myself, so I don't know how that kind of feels to like wake back up from a blackout. So getting hit in the head by a ball, I'm guessing that's somewhat of a classic way to get injured. Oh, again here, getting hit in the face every time we play any kind of game that involves balls, and not good times in brackets. Okay, so getting hit all the time. Some people are kind of prone to kind of get hit in the face like that. Oh, maybe this student knows a friend of mine called Scott Sterling. Let's take a look at what he's been through playing volleyball.
Their team captain, Scott Sterling.
Love that man.
Don't we all? Trying desperately to hold them here, or it's all over. Go!
Excellent serve.
Johnson setting up. Here comes the spike.
Yale has to stop this return or else... Oh, deflected! Right into Scott Sterling's face.
And Yale ties it up!
Unbelievable!
Proud to take the lead.
And Carolina setting up what is bound to be a devastating return. And here it comes.
Oh,
nearly!
Sterling makes another tremendous save.
And North Carolina's wasting no mother of pearl!
Sterling scores!
Welcome to the heavyweight bout between Sterling's face and everything else.
He looks as though he could be praying.
The peaceful visit.
Back from the brink and is looking to put this one into the history books.
Match point for Yale.
Carolina finally pushed one through Sterling. Brown Sterling!
Did you see that?
Here comes a spike straight to the man!
The man! The legend!
His teammates help him to his feet. No! They raise him heavenward.
He did it! Scott Sterling scores! He ascended through the air like a defensive angel!
An angel with the face of a devil!
Love that video. I cut it up. So if you want to see the full video, definitely just research Scott Sterling. There's a soccer one too, I think. So if you want to watch the full video, go check that out. It's a good one. So let's move on. By swinging a board around at the park, and there was a nail in it. Ooh. Then I cut my leg, and I had to get 8 stitches. So just, okay, well... obviously be careful when there's nails in it. I don't know if this person knew there was a nail or not, but yeah, it makes me think of when I almost cut my leg, actually. I do have a real katana back home. I was, being very careful with it and stuff, and one move I did, I almost sliced my leg. That would have been pretty bad, and I've been thinking about that for a while. Alright, let's see here. Putting my finger in a pop can, and then pulling it out. What a good idea. I love it. Okay, I'm guessing there was some kind of cut there. So interesting idea. Canada flagpole hitting my face and splitting my nose open right in the face. I wonder if there's a scar. I've always wanted to have a scar. I know the people that have scars think they don't like it, but like a cool scar, like a cross or something, like an anime character. I think that would be cool. So I wonder if this person has a cool scar or not. Look at this one. Falling up the stairs. Maybe running up the stairs. I've kind of tripped up myself when I run up the stairs. Even as a 30-year-old, I think I've done that before. So I totally understand this one here. We got some pretty big ones here. The other day, me and my boyfriend were playing hide and go seek that turned into an intense game of tag. I went to go tag him, tripped over a small table, and fell down the stairs. Okay, interesting. Be careful when you play tag. You never know. When I was younger, I was reaching for the milk on the top of the shelf, on the top shelf. The person who used it last didn't put the lid on properly. Yeah. And I was trying to pull the milk down. I pulled it down, lost my grip, and it fell on me. Milk went everywhere, and I had a bruise on my forehead from the milk jug. And I spent the next half an hour trying to clean it with a towel. Not only do you get hurt in this one, but you have to clean up for half an hour. That's pretty rough, honestly. The cleaning up probably more than the actual injury. My friend and I were playing a knuckle, I guess some kind of knuckle game, where you take there's missing a word here, maybe your hand, you put it on the pool table, and then the other person rolls pool balls as hard as you can and try to hit the knuckles. So I guess it's like a dare game or something like that. Clearly a super good idea, everyone should play this game every night for sure. I got him really good, and we both had bruised knuckles for a long time, but it was fun. It hurt though. That's how the story ends. I would assume that it hurt. And I guess it was fun. I don't see how that is fun, but yeah. 5 or 6 years old, pretty young. I tried hugging my mom before she left the car, only to have the car door slam and lock into my wrist. ... Oof. Oof indeed. Yeah, getting anything squeezed in any kind of door, especially a car door, is pretty rough for sure. I think we've all been there too. A toy wind-up car hit my hand and destroyed my nail. GG nail. What about here? Ooh, the net for our trampoline was falling. My mom said we were not allowed to go on it. I went on it anyway and did a front flip over the net into a pile of stick and rocks. Trampoline ones. You know, I expected to see lots of trampoline ones. I had a trampoline when I was in 12th grade. We used it a lot, but there's certainly things that you learn to do, not to do on a trampoline. This makes me think of it a bit. I think this is another trampoline one here. Yeah, I was doing terrible flips. At least this person knows they were terrible. I was doing terrible flips on the trampoline on purpose. Terrible on purpose. Alright. And I landed on my head and heard a snap. I couldn't breathe for a minute and a half, and almost died. That's pretty real. Let's take a look at some videos that might look like what this person was doing, and see what I think about it. All right. So we'll have a chance to kind of see like how dangerous forward and back momentum can be on a trampoline. I've definitely learned this lesson myself. Right off. I like this sound. There's forward and back. Pretty good. So you can see this person does a good job with backflips here. So the first 4 and then falls into the trap of going backwards on the back with the backflip. Definitely something to learn. This one here is just way too backwards. That's kind of rough. And you fall off the trampoline. There we go. These two girls had a great idea here. It's gonna end up really good for them.
You're a ninja, remember?
You're a ninja. Nope, not a ninja. Oh, the combination, the pull trampoline combination and backbreaker. That's pretty rough, actually. This little kid has like some grace falling off. Look at this. Wow. It's just something special about that. And we're gonna end with a couple of rough ones here. Like, definitely lucky for kids to kind of have like the rubber body, I call them, because this here could definitely do some damage, especially to adults like me. We would not get out of that very easily like some kids might. Hopefully none of these two got injured here. It doesn't look like it, but those are definitely the like the hyper extending in the wrong way, like this one here. Pretty rough. So if you've ever done this, you know what it means to trampoline and get injured. Alright, I hope you enjoyed those fails. Again, I kind of just took a look at a YouTube video and chopped out the ones that I liked the most. Again, you can research like trampoline fails. You can find a bunch of it if you're curious to see some more. Next, when I was camping, then went on a ride on my bike down a few trails. That's fun, by the way. Mountain biking is super fun. I did that so much when I was young. So I went down a few trails and I looked away for 1 second and I ran into a tree. The whole way back, I had to ride with my handlebars sideways. I get that. I get that feeling. No doubt, no doubt. I jumped off my deck, which isn't that tall apparently, into the snow, thinking the snow was soft. What a mistake. It was not. And landed on my butt and Charlie horsed myself, and I hurt so bad. The dumbest ways I have been injured are: number 1, when I was 4, it was a really rainy day. I went outside and my neighbor was outside as well. They were friends. So I wanted to see her. I went to go stand on the lawnmower. Standing on lawnmower, okay. It slipped out of underneath me and I fell, then cut my entire back open on the metal fence. Youch. 18 stitches for this one. There must be a scar for that one. That's pretty rough. Number 2. A few years ago, I kind of fell off my bed and broke my foot. Enough said. Off the bed, break a foot. Yeah, that's a bit embarrassing, I would say. I was opening a tuna can, ... heart. That's it. What a nice story. Oh, and that's what we're gonna end on. I think that's it. I did meet a former student of mine at the convenience store the other day, and he told me a story, but it's been a while now. It's been like 3 weeks. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, so I'm sorry if I didn't hook you up with your story. I think it had to do with stairs and falling and breaking a nose or something like that, or getting scared. Anyway, I just thought I'd give a shout out to them. It's 2 former students, and I was about to give them TC's Dojo on a post and say subscribe, but they had already subscribed, so I felt really happy. So thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you can ask other people at the high school to sub too if they would like to. Yeah, that'll do it for today. So definitely smash that like and subscribe. I don't know how much more. This is just the beginning. At 100 is really cool. And well, let's see how many more I can get moving forward. So hopefully you enjoyed the second episode of LWIAY. And I hope you have a good day, a good night, and peace out.